What's going on, YouTube? Thank you for returning back to the channel. I know it's been a while, but it's all good. Today I'm going to talk about my SR20DET red top. I got this motor back about a week ago. Did you say a week ago, Jason?
Yeah.
About a week. Picked it up from Grom Racing Heads, and he basically rebuilt the entire thing. Like almost everything on this motor is brand new. So before we get into price, I'm going to go ahead and talk about what exactly is new on this motor and what is old. It appears that maybe the balancer was painted, but it could be new, I'm not sure. The lower block is the original lower block. The head, I believe Samir had the head rebuilt and refurbished completely. He outsourced that one, but he said it was basically a fully rebuilt head with all stock parts, so stock retainers, stock springs. Oh, the rockers on the head are still the old ones, or the original ones. We went ahead and went with a Brian Crowder street profile cam, and then I believe we also went with brand new lifters, because it just so turns out those happen to fail. If those do fail, you can cause a bunch of like rocker arm issues and they can slip out of place, so we didn't want that to happen, so we went with new ones. And then Samir got me some brand new cam gears, brand new timing chain. This piece I believe is old, and these pieces are also old, as well as the oiler jets. I think that's what they're called, oiler jets, I'm not sure. Oilers, whatever. Inside the block we have forged pistons, Manly, forged H-beam rods, also by Manly, and then ACL bearings, and I believe that's it.
Baller.
Yeah. It's a lot of money. and so to get into how much the parts cost, and besides the parts, we still have to talk about the labor and work that Samir did to the block. But as far as how much the parts cost, I believe I spent about $1,000 on the cams and lifters. I spent about another $1,200 or so for the forged pistons and rods. And I believe I had to get new ARP head studs, unfortunately, but my old ones, Samir said they weren't gonna work. So I went ahead and bought new ones. And then as far as brand new parts, and yeah, these were like a few $100, the cam gears and whatnot. So in just parts alone, I would say I spent about $2,400 to $2,500. And where most of the money went and where it really counts is all the machine work done to the block. We went ahead and decked the head. I believe he decked the lower block for me as well. He also align honed the lower block, and what that is basically, I guess, you know, when you have motors running for a long time, or used motors, and say they reach like 50 to 100,000 miles, a lot of times overheat with the crank constantly spinning. The block can kind of warp a little bit or shift. So to make everything straight again, you pretty much put the crank and main caps on and then run it through this thing that bores out the whole thing, so it's just completely straight again. And then to compensate for the cutting, what you do is you run oversized main bearings and then measure out the clearancing. So that's also what Samir did for me. He measured out all the clearances, all the clearancing or gapping for the main journals and the rod journals on the crank. So everything should be to spec. I believe he kept everything relatively stock spec for me, because I am trying to keep this motor running as long as possible. It's a fun car. It's just a cool, fun street car that I want to have for a long time, and hopefully to have as much fun in practicing as possible. So not really looking to shoot for more than 350 wheel. We'll see what we get when I introduce the new turbo that I have coming. But we'll save that for another video. But yeah, so the align hone, he also balanced the crank for me. He said the crank that I brought him, which I bought for like $100 on eBay, was used.
Cheap ass.
And that's how much they cost, fool.
Alright, okay.
But he said it was one of the most mint condition SR cranks that he has seen. And he balanced that for me. I asked him to reassemble my whole motor for me, because I got really busy with the shop and I knew I wasn't going to make time to reassemble my motor. So I just had him do it. he's the professional, and he went ahead and took care of all that for me. And if you look at the motor, guys, it looks fucking brand new. So for all you guys, you know, starting to get into motors and want to learn more about motors, I want to share something that Matt Field taught me the other month when I was trying to time that SR in the 240. So right here, this is top dead center on an SR, and there's a specific top dead center that this is on. And really quick, I'm just gonna make just like a little informative bit right here. With this lined up here, this should be top dead center. Where, well, I don't know. Did he get the chains lined up for top dead center? You should have this. Oh, they're markings. Is it? Is that their markings? Well, this one has a mark right here. This one says Japan, and that has. Okay, maybe he put TDC as this serial stamp here, and where it lines up Japan right here on this dot. So the cam gears are positioned proper for positioned.
The position.
Anyways, the cam gears are properly set for top dead center. It's just usually they have like a lighter chain that they line up to these dots. And I would think that they would line that up from 90 out. So when the cam gears on cylinder 1, when the lobe is pointed outwards, that's how you know you're 90 degrees out, top dead center. And this is usually where you want to start timing the motor. Like say, you know, your motor's not timed properly, or you need to reset your cam angle sensor. You want to start timing it when it's in this position. So when you go TDC to reset your cast, 90 out. That's how you want to time your SR. We're gonna get into this when I start timing this one. But I think with the new Link ECU that I'll be purchasing, maybe, we'll see. Help me out, Matt.
Sponsor
I would
him.
really appreciate it.
Sponsor him.
Whatever, it's all good. I ain't really tripping. But I believe with the new Link ECU, it might be electronically timed. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, I didn't even tell him how much it cost.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Yeah, so
stupid.
With the parts being $2,500-ish, the labor to do all that work was around, I think I spent $4,200. That's including assembly. Yeah,
Damn.
So I'm like 7 to 8 G's into this SR.
Baller.
Nah. Dude, it's been a year and a half, bro.
Yeah.
Year and a half. No, okay, I didn't mean it like that. But like, I had time. It's been a year and a half build process.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Ladies and gents.
Finally.
Yeah, so about 8 grand, and that's pretty much a fully built brand new SR.
SR20.
Completely. Pretty hyped. I just really hope it does well in the dyno, and I hope it puts power down.
So now in the
reliable power.
later vlogs, whoosh.
Yeah. Full surge, baby.
Hell yeah.
Or maybe like a sick block out.
Savage.
We'll see. Anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. Shout out to JC for helping me film this vlog. I really appreciate it. He's also gonna be editing the vlog for me, right?
Yep.
I hope you're good. I mean, if you guys like the edit, be sure to comment your opinions in the section below. If you don't like it, say F JC. We'll see.
All right.
We'll see. The pressure's on. Let's see if he can edit these vlogs for me.
Man, I freaking got this, bro. All right.
I think you got it.
All right.
That'll do it. Thank you guys so much for watching and returning to the channel. Much love. Thank you. Have a good one. Have a good day.